What's up, everyone? It's Lord Vapors with Dragomar. Now it's time for my playthrough of Super Mario Sunshine. I decided that Hyrule Warriors didn't have the intrigue that I was looking for, even in Grand Finals, so I decided to pick this game instead. So starting off, they're going to be crashing with this pink airplane on this island, and Toadsworth's going to be talking to Mario about what problems that the princess is having with the heat, and then the Toads are like, oh look, let's look at this paint, and then Princess looks off on top of that, and she sees a dark Mario with a paintbrush, and then she just stares blankly. She doesn't freak out, she just says, oh, excuse me, and she goes, look at this guy, but there was a dark Mario with a paintbrush. Why are you not freaking the heck out and like why are you just looking around, almost vacant expression? Like, no, like, where is the emotion? Like, why did Mario not even hear this? Why isn't there a greater reaction? Anyway, I'm gonna be slide jumping and bouncing off the Pianta's head and going towards this strange device that seems to use its handles like legs. And oh yeah, now this water nozzle thing is speaking to us. Yeah, and now we know it's a flash liquidizer ultra dowsing device, and it wants to be of service. And apparently now we're seeing inside it, and we're seeing the different Mario games, like the Super Mario Bros. Series and N64, and that screenshot over there, the Super Mario 64. And now the talking water nozzle, the flash liquidizer ultra dowsing device, is going to give us a tutorial. Hoorah! Okay, so now instruction manual needed. So they're going to be telling us that we can press the R button to stop and shoot water, and you can adjust the nozzle with the control stick, and yeah, you can switch between the hover nozzle and the singular nozzle with the X button, and then you can hover for a short time by pressing the R button again. And if you keep spraying water, no more water can be sprayed after a certain point. And then you can go into a body of water and refill it. And that is basically, and you can also shoot water out from inside the body of water. And those are basically all the instructions for your flash liquidizer ultra dowsing device. No, I don't want to hear the explanation again. I already got all technical with that. Then I already have really good skills in spraying stuff because I've played this game a lot in the past. And so now I'm going to spray this giant evil plant piranha thing that's like yellow and pink and nasty. And I'm going to be spraying it every time it opens its mouth. Very important to do that. I can do it in both first and third person perspectives. And I'm going to be spraying the ground, and with that, the ground will suddenly rise up. Yeah, that was denting the ground. The slime is like some kind of super matter or something. Anyway, we're going to be cleaning off this Pianta and talking to him. I'm going to say, what? Hang on, this whole mess is our fault. Well, I don't know, like, whether he noticed this, but I'm not holding the paintbrush. I'm holding this hose, basically, this nozzle thing. I don't understand why I don't understand why these guys keep thinking it's Mario when that Mario has a paintbrush he's carrying at all times. And he's not red. He's like a bluish, a dark blue with steaming red eyes. Am I dark blue? Do I have steaming red eyes? Do I have steaming red eyes? Okay. Are the Piantas colorblind? Do they not notice that I am not holding a paintbrush? Anyway, that giant green judge with the giant floppy nose and that weird Pianta with those weird glasses that make them look like, I don't know, like one of those adults that makes lots of rules or something. I don't really know. Anyhow, they're going to be talking about how this sludge is all over Delfino Plaza, polluting it. And this sludge is like a different color, though. It's like a brown and white color. Like, why? Like poo or something. It's like, why is it a different color? And then why is the sludge not, why is it black? pure black on that shine sprite. Why is it pure black? And can I meet these expert shine scholars? Like, how, what is this pollution even consistent of? Do I have the paintbrush, guys? Like, has anyone asked? Oh, Princess Peach is objecting because Princess Peach knows something about the real Mario, but then the judge overrules it without any kind of trial or any kind of asking questions or any of that. And they all do this in a color of black. These guys are in the background. We don't know why that is. Oh no, we don't know why that is. Then we're suddenly in prison because even though we didn't have a chance to speak as to what we feel. We didn't get a chance to say our side of the story. I mean, the trial seems rigged, especially because, we haven't gotten into the details. And the Piantas don't feel the need for this, really. So then the Shine Sprite, we're talking about how the Shine Sprites used to gather at great numbers at the Shine Gate, and now all these Shine Sprites has fled, and the thing is covered with black slime. So, are Shine Sprites alive, or are they a form of material? Like, what? Like, are they, like, living organisms? Like, can a Shine Sprite, like, talk to you? Or, like, what are the properties of a Shine Sprite? Do they have their own language? I mean, none of these questions are answered about Shine Sprites, or why they gather, or what that's about. Because they sound like some kind of sea creature or something. Because this place is like by the ocean, and it's full of fruit men. Like, it is absolutely chock to the top with fruit men, and with a good number of fruit men with mustaches. I don't know how the fruit men grow mustaches, but that's Super Mario Sunshine for you. Anyway, I'm going to be using my Flash Liquidizer Ultra Dowsing device to go and slide along the ground by spraying the ground. Then we're going to be spraying this giant plant, this giant evil brown and white sludge. Like, why is the sludge different colors? Why is the sludge not one uniform? Could it be just brown and white? Or do they really have all the time to do that? I don't know. Anyway, when it opens the mouth, we're going to be spraying it in the mouth every single time. Although I was trying to spray around to keep those other weird globule things with like weird appendages on the top, keep them away from the face. And after spraying that out pretty cleanly and having the entire ground terraform so much, an entire statue appears. But that isn't the most remarkable part of this. Not only is the statue of Pianta, there he is again. The blue Mario with the steaming red eyes. And look at her reaction. It's hardly anything. She's like, Mario? And her pupils change. That's it. She doesn't yell, freak out, or scream. None of that. None of that. She only starts screaming when she's literally taken by this imposter Mario. And even the real Mario is hardly reacting. He's not like, oh no, or wow. Like, he's not doing any of that. Anyway, we're going to be spraying this Mario very intensely, this imposter Mario, and knocking him right over before he gets really anywhere with Princess Peach. And then he drops Princess Peach, and Princess Peach is just kind of really hurt, so she's kind of like staying on the ground. And then we can slide over here, beat him by a long shot. But then look, he's going to be over there, and then he's going to suddenly warp. He's going to suddenly warp to laughing. He's going to transition. And then he's going to do it. He's going to draw on the wall as we're spraying it. And we're going to spray on the graffiti and go immediately after him into this whirlwind of events. So, you see, this is why I like this game. You know, they get right into the plot. The plot's reasonably intricate. There's a lot of questions that are asked, and there's a lot of, the characters are decent looking and they're not dumb as heck to some extent. I mean, this game is made reasonably well. I mean, why do they have to make games these days, like, so non-quality? Like, why does this happen? It's dumb. Anyway, gonna be sliding around. And this game has a lot of history for me, because this was like the first console game I ever touched. But when I first touched it, I had absolutely no idea what the goal in this game was. But then when I started playing this game much later, I got really good at it in a short amount of time. Anyway, I'm gonna be spraying this giant brown and white plant. At least there's more of this sludge. It seems to be consistent. And with that, spraying it 3 times, we are going to be removing all of the sludge in this very simple boss battle. Yes. And a shine sprite is going to appear. Yay. Unfortunately, the water slide technique doesn't really work very well, but we just barely missed a shine sprite. And bingo, we got our second one. So, yeah, that, Shadow Mario, the steaming red eyes, I don't know. It's just amazing, the reactions, like, you wouldn't think that, you wouldn't, like, I don't know why the Piantas don't freak out more about some of this stuff. Especially when they actually see the real Shadow Mario and then they see the other Mario. Like, what, like, they cannot seem to distinguish the difference, even though the Shadow Mario doesn't have that nozzle. He has the brush. Piantas, even, I don't know what is up with the Piantas. Why the Piantas? Is it they can't see the brush and they're colorblind? I think that might be it. Maybe they can't see Egad Science's brush, this strange old man in a white coat as they describe. They can't see that brush. And they can't see... They're colorblind, so they can't tell that Mario's red. They think he's blue with steaming red eyes. Is color blindness a genetic defect of fruit men? Who knows? Anyway, we're going to be doing some spin jumps and getting up here, up these platform, like kind of like concrete. And then I'm going to be going up here, and I'm going to be getting onto this thing. Those M's can be sprayed for blue coins. Blue coins, you get 10 blue coins, and you get 1 shine sprite. However, it does not count as, it doesn't count as closer to the final boss. It just counts as closer to 100% completion. Anyway, I'm going to be doing an epic spin jump right on top of the giant windmill. And with an epic roar with the awesome looking leaves and awesome looking mouth. Oh my god, what's going on? It's cracking. Oh no. The look on the plant's face is priceless. It is priceless. Yeah, and then they like cascade through this vine strange tower. And now I'm going to be immediately cleaning up all of this goo, like all of it. And then he's going to try to puke, but I'm going to spray him in the face before he gets a chance to puke, clean up every bit of the slime. Now I'm going to be circling around him, looking for opportunities to spray him in the mouth, and then immediately trying to aim my control stick up into his mouth while pressing R, and then sideways somersaulting, and then immediately ground pound. I've gotten better at that over time, and he's going to be slapping his face like, what the heck is wrong with me? How could I, and then he's like doing the leafy dance, leafy wave dance, or leafy... Anyway, I could also do first-person perspective to show what that's like. You go up with Y to go in first-person perspective, then you aim up with the control stick, and R to shoot the water into the plant's mouth, into PD Piranha. PD Piranha has this really hilarious mouth, really hilarious leaves. It has appeared in Mario Tennis games, and quite a few other games. He's also appeared in Mario Kart Double Dash as well. Anyway, we're going to fill up PD Piranha with water and ground pound PD Piranha again, and for the 3rd time, and causing, and I don't know why PD Piranha has the bulging out belly button, but it makes it very easy to see what the weak spot on it is. I mean, they're putting a giant red arrow on it. Anyway, now that the place is completely clean, and it looked like I was going to get the shine sprite, but I missed it just by a little bit. So I ended up diving away from it instead of into it. Yes, so it proves that I am not a bot. I am not a bot that auto-clicks. Anyway, with that, they're going to be showing us the way to Gelato Beach, which I will be showing later after we finish Bianco Hills. So I'm going to be jumping right back into Bianco Hills to go to the next level, which is the Hillside Cave Secret. The Hillside Cave Secret is actually the most perilous of the 3 missions. Why? There's a lot of platforming that can result in instant death, and you will see what I mean. So yeah, this is the first time where you can really die, is Hillside Cave Secret, because of the platforming. The Hillside Cave Secret is the beginning of the platforming levels, and our very first Flash Liquidizer Ultra Dowsing device, like less level, basically one we don't have that device with us. It's not permitted, and you'll see why it's not permitted in a moment. So we're going to be going up to this wire and trying to bounce off of it and dive in. When we dive in, guess who's here? The blue Mario with the steaming red eyes immediately takes it from us to try to thwart us. So yes, now we got to go into this level. So starting off, we got these shifting platforms, and we got these strange railroad tiles, like in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, we also got all these shifting blocks. I prefer just to walk between them, although there is a way to slide right over them. And there is also other ways. There's many ways you can go about this. However, be aware that all of this is really dangerous, but I want to try to do it unique anyhow, just because it's interesting. And it's interesting to watch the shifting patterns of the blocks. Here, I'm gonna be trying to dash, like slide through, and almost get knocked right off the edge. That could have been death right there. But here is the most perilous part of this level, in my opinion. These stars. These stars, they are so... See, it's so easy to not get a grip on these stars. The jumps have to be angled very precisely. And it's not always... It's like, something about those stars just isn't clear. I have a lot of respect for speedrunners that can recognize the exact distances on the stars, and especially in some of these floodless levels, because of the fact that, you know, these distant, like where the distances are, the precision of the jumps is quite something. See, I'm still hesitating because it's hard to know how to get it to... See, that could have easily, if I didn't slightly overcompensate on that jump, it wouldn't have worked. Anyway, I'm going to be diving in and getting our 4th Shine Sprite in the glorious fashion, but we still don't know what kind of creatures or what are really Shine Sprites. We know that they're golden 5-pointed or 6-pointed shapes, but what are they really, you know? They never truly answer that in this game. Anyway, next time on Super Mario Sunshine, we'll be continuing through Bianco Hills and also going to Gelato Beach. See you guys then.